Good morning, YouTube. Sean Ponder II here, coming to you from Missouri on my way to work. Welcome to work to home to work vibes. Hopefully everybody had a great night of sleep. I was able to sleep fully through the night, which is remarkable. I am very, very happy about that. As always, before we get started, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TonyGumble21. Also, like, share, subscribe, and comment to this video. Sheldon Ponder. Today's topic of discussion is going to be, are you really happy? You can ask many, many people that you come in contact with, are they happy? Some of them will say yes, and some of them might say maybe. Now, the reason why they might say maybe is because maybe there's something in their life that they wish that maybe they wish they had something in their life that they are working towards, but they haven't gotten it yet. Or someone in their life that they wish they had, but they're no longer here. Now, if a person is not happy, there must be a void in their life, which means there must be there must be a what's it called? There must be something in their life that they're missing. That could be a family member. That could be a job that they missed out on. It could be anything. It could be anything. It could be anything. They could miss out on an opportunity at work or an opportunity at home. And the reason why I ask this question is because if you're not happy, then maybe you need to talk to someone about it. Maybe you should talk to someone about not being happy. In the R. Kelly song, I Wish, he says, ever since this money has been nothing but stress. Sometimes I wish I could just trade in my success. Folks look at me and say, boy, you've been blessed. But they don't see the inside of my unhappiness. You might be happy on the inside, on the outside, but on the inside, there must be something missing. Like I said, in the 2000 R. Kelly song, I Wish, once again, he said, ever since this fame, it's been nothing but stress. Sometimes I wish I could just trade in my success. Folks look at me and say, boy, you've been blessed. But they don't see the inside of my unhappiness. And that really hit me because in June, we lost Kate Spade and Anthony Bourdain due to suicide. Now, these were well-known celebrities. And, you know, last year we lost Chris Cornell and of the band Soundgarden and Chester Bennington of Linkin Park. Now, these individuals might not have been happy they might not have been happy, period. But this is not about them. This is about your happiness. Are you really happy? If yes, what makes you happy? If no, what is causing you not to be happy? What doesn't make me happy? Now, am I happy? Yeah, occasionally I am happy. Am I really happy? In a way, yeah. But see, the reason why I'm not happy is because my grandparents aren't here. I wish they could have seen who their grandson and their great-grandson grew up to be. Yeah, I wish that they were here. And it sucks because my parents grew up with their parents, but I wasn't able to grow up. I was only able to grow up to see two of my grandparents live. I'm not happy because my sister is not on planet Earth. I have two sisters, one of which is still living, one of which is no longer here. And I wish that my eldest sister was here because, you know, she loved me. And I wish that she could have seen who I transformed into as well. I am happy on the outside, but on the inside, I'm not. Will I get there? Eventually I will. But losing family members will take it out of you. Will take a lot out of you. It will. Even if you say, oh no, well that's part of the reason. That's the main reason. That is the main reason. And people who don't speak on it people who don't say anything about it, you know, like the TV says. Everyone knew that they were happy, but we did not know exactly what was going on. Of course not, because people don't like talking about it, because they don't want their information spread. spread around. And that's all fine and good, yes, but the thing about it is that why are you going to let it bottle up until to the point where you can no longer control it? Why are you going to let it anger you to the point where you can no longer control it and you act out? Why? My parents always taught me to speak on it, to speak if I'm not happy. And part of it I am and part of it I'm not. Speak it into existence, people. Speak it into existence. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, everything in my life is good. It's not. It's not. It's nowhere near. Will it ever be? Maybe. Maybe. But one thing that I want to allude to is that if you are not happy, talk to someone about it. Talk to someone. It's not rocket science. I mean, if you could talk to people about your fantasy league and who's seeing who and who's doing what, you should speak on this issue. But back to the topic. So, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? What is one thing in life that you wish you could change to make you happy? What are you doing to maintain that happiness? You know, for me personally, am I happy? Yes. What will make me happy is if I could bring my sister and my grandparents back for one day. For one day. And show them what I am accomplishing. That's what I would do. Now, what makes me happy is my job, my family, my health, my vehicle, which I'm still in a loaner vehicle. They're still trying to figure out what's going on with my car. But it's nice to get around in something that is just as good as my vehicle. What also makes me happy is the fact that I have my life. I have my health. I am a healthy 28-year-old individual who goes to work every day, who puts in the time, who makes sure that everyone is well taken care of. But I don't burn the candle at both ends, though. I know when it's time for me to rest. I know when it's time for me to say, you know what, I'm tired. And that's what people don't get. And that's why people get so burnt out, is because they got so much stuff at work going on that they're not able to have fun. Before I end the videos, you hear me say, live your life the way you want to live it. Don't live your life for someone else, because not everybody else wants the happiness that you have. Not everybody wants the same happiness that you have. You know, not everybody wants to be just as happy as you. Everyone's not going to be as content as you are about life. Not everybody's going to be content about happiness the way that you are. Not everybody's going to want the happiness that you want. And the reason why I say that is because everyone was not trained to be as happy as you are. You know, people might say, oh yes, oh yes I was, but come on, seriously? Now, it's not that people don't get it, it's just that people weren't raised to be as happy as you are. Just because you're happy does not mean that the next person is going to be just as happy as you are. Personally, you cannot live for other people, you have to live for yourself. You can't live for your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparents, your best friend, your cousin twice removed. You can't live for anybody else but yourself. Because if you live for everybody else, then their unhappiness will bog down on you to the point where you are unhappy and you won't know what to do. Live for yourself. Don't live for other people. Other people have to live their own lives. You live your own life and you be happy. Now, I know that sometimes it's out of your hands. I get that. But at the end of the day, what matters more? Your happiness or other people's happiness? I would hope that your happiness matters more than other people's happiness, because you're the one that's living that life. You're the one that has that wife, that son, that daughter, that house, that car. You're worried about everybody else's happiness, that you won't even worry about your own happiness. When you don't worry about your own happiness, then that really bogs down on you, and then you're in a tizzy. That's not the way to go. Me, I don't worry about people's happiness. I don't worry about people being happy. Yet I will talk to them and make them feel happy. But it's in their best interest for them to feel happy, not mine. Yes, I was raised to be concerned about people. But at the end of the day, my happiness is what matters to me. My happiness is what drives me, is what makes my wheels turn. Your happiness, people, is what should matter. Your happiness is what should matter. If you're not happy, you should talk to someone about it. Talk to a counselor, or talk to someone who you really trust that won't spread your business out. Talk to that person, get a general idea of what and how to handle the situation, and then boom, you're set. But as my parents always told me, don't allow your unhappiness to constantly, don't allow your unhappiness and your unwillingness to speak hinder you. Because if you do, then guess what? You're not going to be happy, and you're going to want to do bodily harm to yourself. Is it worth it? No. No, it's not worth it. So don't even try it. Don't even try it. Because it's not worth it. It's not. I'm going to end this video here, YouTube, once again. As always, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TonyGumbo21. Also, like, share, subscribe to me here on YouTube. And also comment here on YouTube, Sean Palmer. Remember, live your life the way you want to live it. Don't live it for anybody else. Your happiness determines how you feel day in and day out. Alright, YouTube, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you this afternoon.